Welcome back to the second edition. Jesus Christ.
This is the third.
This is the third edition.
Second edition.
This is the second edition. You don't even know.
Of
your match.
Money in the Bank. What happened with that?
It wasn't posted. Start over.
All right. So we're back with the second edition of This Match Sucks. The first episode was pretty good. Pretty decent response. So we're back again with another terrible match in wrestling history. This time we're going to stick to WWE. Stick to the same year, I believe. And we are going to go to Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell 2019 main event. The Beast Slayer, Seth Rollins, goes one-on-one with The Fiend inside Hell in a Cell for the Universal Heavyweight Championship of the world.
I didn't realize
the Universal Heavyweight Championship of the world.
I didn't realize until now, just hearing you saying Beast Slayer, how wild of a name that is.
How wild of what?
A name that is.
The Beast Slayer.
That's crazy. That is crazy, yo.
Yeah, that's a sick ass name.
That's a sick ass name.
The Beast Slayer. But this match has a little bit of a backstory, so we're gonna quickly run through that, leading up into this shitty ass match that we're about to watch. Seth Rollins was having a great year in 2019. Won the Royal Rumble, finally defeated Brock at WrestleMania, ran it back at SummerSlam and beat Brock again. Was a little bit rocky.
Had a classic match with AJ.
Had a okay match with AJ
cool.
at Money in the Bank.
Okay, all right.
Had a decent match with AJ at Money in the Bank. So it's like, what's next for Seth Rollins? Who could possibly challenge the Beast Slayer? Enter Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt did not have a good 2019. Bray Wyatt didn't have a good 2018. 2017, 16.
He won the WWE title in 2016.
Was it good?
He held it for like
5 days.
And then had a shitty match, right?
Yeah.
with a bunch of worms on the ring.
Yeah. This type of Bray Wyatt, or this incarnation of Bray Wyatt, is different from the cult leader. This is the Fiend. So in this match, Seth Rollins goes one-on-one with, at the time, the hottest thing in WWE. Leading up to this match, Bray Wyatt said, whoever wins between Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman at Night of Champions, I am coming for you. And that is exactly what he did. And then every single week leading up to Hell in a Cell, Bray Wyatt attacked Seth Rollins from behind and made Seth Rollins look like a bitch. So here tonight,
Screamed.
he screamed.
Like a whole
One of the
bitch.
lasting shots going into Hell in a Cell was Seth Rollins screaming in the corner, looking scared for his life with the Fiend in his face.
Like a bitch.
Like a bitch. So tonight, we're going to watch the first match in the series of matches, the series of shitty matches that these two grown men had. The first one, Hell in a Cell.
I hate y'all because y'all put this right as he's doing the burn it down. Y'all can't give me the burn it down, but we had to sit through 3 hours of Undertaker's entrance. I hate
There you
y'all.
go. Oh, this is when they had fireworks? This is when they first brought fireworks back?
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Y'all ask me these things as if I really be watching this.
Seth Rollins with the Universal Championship around his waist.
It's a great look.
It's a pretty good look. I
look.
cannot deny. So this is the second year that they had the red cell.
This shit looks so dumb.
It's an eyesore.
It's like, shout out to Wrestling Soup. They said they had the perfect explanation for WWE's microaggressions. You know how Dunkin' Donuts isn't Dunkin' Donuts anymore? It's just Dunkin'. Why the fuck did they do that?
It's Dunkin' Donuts is way too much. That's way too many words.
One more fucking word.
Too many syllables.
Why use big words when few words do trick?
Few words do. I hate you.
That's a good shot.
You know Dunkin' Donuts sell donuts?
He was just like, yo, we sell other things, so we can't, we can't confuse people.
One of the major rules in wrestling that you never break, you never have the champion come out first.
Because he looked like a bitch.
They look like a fucking loser.
It's a shame.
And we already seen the thing grandiose entrance the month before at SummerSlam, so there was
no need for him to come out second.
2 months ago. And this is a friendship battle.
That'll never end.
So 1 month prior to this match right here,
2 months.
2 months prior to this match right here, Bray Wyatt re-debuted as the Fiend, which when it first happened had me like, oh shit, because I've never seen anything like this before in wrestling. Like, there's been scary characters before, like the Undertaker and Kane and all that kind of shit.
7.
Who?
Dusty Rhodes. Well, Dustin Rhodes. This is WCW.
Anyway,
But I've never seen anything like this. Like the presentation, the head, the way, the mask, and all that kind of stuff. This was cool. And then this match happened. And then the match after that happened the very next month at Super Showdown or whatever.
You could
Crown
fit that
Jewel.
into so many WWE stuff, though. It was cool.
This was cool at first, and then
the match happened.
And then the match happened. Yeah, yeah. This interest is hard though.
yeah. The songs, I'm telling you. Nah, though, I watched SummerSlam. I don't know about y'all watch it in entirely or watch it as an interest at SummerSlam. But Kevin Dunn was definitely cranking up the lighting because, the flickering lighting. Like, that song's about to give me epilepsy.
Yeah, they definitely
Overdid the SummerSlam.
I think like, so when they first did the entrance, it was cool because it was no lights. Well, it was lights, but it was the one flickering light where you could barely see what he looked like until all the lights came on. And then they came back and was like, oh yeah, let's add way more lights. And it took away from
red light,
yeah, and it took away from it took a lot away from the character making his entrance because it's way less creepy looking. Oh, this is also the match where he wrestled in the red light.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
That's why I was like, you sure you want to pick this match?
Damn. He didn't wrestle like that at SummerSlam, did he?
He did. Wait, he didn't?
I'm glad they got rid of that.
He stopped doing that after the feud with Daniel Bryan. He did it, the Survivor Series match with Daniel Bryan. That was the last time he did the red light.
I'm surprised they let it go this long. All right, so here we go. The last time, it took them endless time for them to even get to this point, but the match is about to start. It's time. Universal Champion. I remember when it was first happening, I was like, oh shit, here we go. This is about to be tough. This is about to be great. It's trash.
The fans completely turned on Seth. I remember that.
You know what sucks about Seth? He tries. He really does. He just... No. Oh, I didn't even notice they have the little... in the background on the LED board, they have smoke. Why? Why do they need to overdo it?
To make it spooky.
I hate this company. With a
All right,
passion.
so here you go. You got the world champion outside the ring running around, scared to get in and fight. So he's going to get a weapon. This is supposed to be the baby face, the good guy.
I understand him selling Bray Wyatt. I have no problem with that, actually. It's just the way he sells it. He sells it like a bitch.
Especially now, because nobody else on the roster seems to be scared of Bray Wyatt the way that he was at this point.
The way Daniel Bryan did it was cool. Like, he was afraid, but
he was afraid, but I'm going to fight.
I'm going to fight him.
Yeah, I'm going to fight him. Question for you guys. When did the Hell in a Cell lose meaning for you?
When they started doing 2-3 Hell in a Cell matches in one pay-per-view.
So
No, once they became a pay-per-view for me.
2009.
Yeah. When they started doing 2 or 3 of them. And they started having, like you said, the pay-per-view, like, it killed that excitement when someone's like, Hell in a Cell, because we're expecting it. Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like the TLC pay-per-view. Like ladder matches used to be great dramatic blow-ups too, but now we know that there's a pay-per-view every year that's going to be like, oh, it's the one time a year. Like,
when it's not the one time a year because they got TLC and Money in the Bank.
It's the twice time of year.
It's the second time of the year.
Or like how Survivor Series, they be like the first time Raw, SmackDown, and NXT collide.
First time this week.
Wild card.
That's like when they did Once in a Lifetime with Rock and Cena, and then ran it back to
Twice
the
in a
very next
lifetime.
year. The very next year they ran it back.
What if they would have did it at WrestleMania 30 again? Thrice in a lifetime.
Right?
Twice in
Almost
a
thought. I'm
lifetime?
pretty sure they thought about it.
That's why CM Punk left. But you got Bray Wyatt just beating the hell out of the world champion. Just destroying the world champion.
As he should. He's a monster.
But it's not even like Seth is fighting back. It's not like Seth is trying to fight the Fiend.
He looked like he don't want to be
Bray
there.
had a really good Hell in a Cell match against Roman Reigns. I don't think a lot of people talk about when they had that feud in 2015. That was a really good Hell in a Cell.
They had a good feud. Period. Yeah.
Hey, I kind of do miss Vic Joseph a little bit.
Remember when they had the stairs match? And the stairs were
Rowan and Big Show.
and the stairs are supposed to be 400 pounds.
You know how blown I'd be if I'm like the setup crew, and I'm like, yo, we got a 400
Yeah,
pound
we got
step.
these 400-pound
With
steps.
his big ring step. Or you're fired.
Seth Rollins has the worst suicide dive in all of wrestling.
He builds up a head of
Actually,
steam, and then
I gotta be honest, my boy Moxley.
They both have a terrible, but Seth's look
Moxley
like a.
definitely is too safe.
Nah, ever since he left, it looks like he's really trying to.
Decapitate him.
But Seth Rollins, the running hug, nah.
the running hug. That's what a spear is.
Remember
The
that point
running
in time where like every week Solomon Monster was scared for Big E's life doing the suicide?
Because that's a terrible
That's
move
a
to be
sick
doing.
ass move.
I
Yeah,
don't think
sick-ass move.
anybody's done that in a minute. The spear through the ropes while the opponent like is on the
That's a
edge.
sick
I don't think no one
fucking
has
move.
done
to
that.
that's
do.
a crazy move.
You're literally like somebody's standing on the ropes. You have no way of somebody catching you when you go through here. And not only that, but you're dealing
And remember
with
that time Sasha tripped?
Yeah,
Yeah,
It looked
almost
nasty.
broke her neck.
but she always looked like she like about to break her neck. She's really
Frail.
good at selling.
No, she's frail.
That too.
All right, Bray Wyatt just hit the Sister Abigail
And nobody cared.
on the steel cage.
You can see the crowd kind of just like, oh,
It's probably because they can't see,
yeah.
and it's nasty red light. I would be mad as shit.
Yeah, like how
Pissed.
imagine just something like that, like how we went through at WrestleMania where we're going AJ and
Oh yeah, nobody could
and
see on the
Orton,
second
we
row.
couldn't see. We couldn't see either.
I could see.
I could see.
Oh, the lights were
We
We
could
had a
see.
good view.
We could see,
Oh,
but it was that one section of the
I thought it
arena
was one
where
time the lights cut on and we couldn't see, like for like 5 seconds.
Nah,
I
people
think
were
that
just
was
chanting,
that
"We
was
can't
during
see."
the cruiserweight match. I think.
Okay.
I mean, that was the beginning of the day.
Just super kicks. And I don't know why they told them to go out and have this kind of match. Like I don't understand.
Well, and
That's
that's
pretty good.
Again,
Maybe
and
they didn't, and Rollins just called it on the fly.
it goes to the whole again the micromanaging thing with WWE. You have to work within the confines of what they tell you to work with. It's not like they can go out and have if Hell in a Cell was in AEW, they can bleed, they can use barbed wire, they can get nasty with it. This they got to go PG with it.
So this is the point in the match where I started to get mad, cause not mad, but he goes for multiple stomps at one point, which is his finisher. Why would you go for multiple finishers and devalue what your finisher is for one match against one person?
Remember WWE 2K14 when you had the defeat the Undertaker, the defeat the Streak mode?
That's what this
This is
is.
basically that.
Nah, that's supposed to literally kill a human being.
Yeah,
Or
the
at
next
Or
spot.
at least leave their neck really, really hurt.
And it's
the
a
next spot is stupid.
He was doing that against Strowman, and I was like, please stop.
He did it 3 times.
Zeus
All 3
did it.
times he didn't break his neck.
Zeus did it to Hulk Hogan, and it looked stupid then.
Fuck Hulk Hogan.
Fuck Hulk Hogan.
You got the referee scared of the Fiend. You got the world champion scared of the Fiend. Who signed this guy? Who signed him? Who inked that deal pen and paper?
Yo, why is everyone scared of him?
And why is everyone scared of this nigga?
Why are y'all letting the psychopath wrestle?
So, another thing that I don't get with these matches, these specific kind of matches right here, where it's like, I hate you. Let's finish this inside Hell in a Cell. Let's fight. But I'm also going to pin you for 3 seconds to win the match.
So still got Hell in a Cell should be knockout.
You know,
yes. I think all of these matches where there's no disqualification, no count out, no nothing, all of them should be the only way you can win is to knock this nigga out.
Incapacitate.
It's to knock this nigga out.
You know, and I'm going to counteract that with, you know how it's the icing on the cake. Not only did I beat your ass, but I pinned you. And I made it official. I'm not mad at that.
But if it's a blood feud like Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, I hate you. I hate you.
Like it's
not a feud where it's like I want to prove that I'm better than you, but I also don't like you.
They still, even in their feud, at the same time, there was still an element of I want to be better than you because they're still kayfabe wise, they're still athletes.
At a certain point, like when Ciampa first came back, there's no I'm better than you. No, I hate you, so we should fight. And they did that.
But even Ciampa, even when they started feuding, what did he say? This is my moment. I want this, not necessarily specifically because I hate you, but because this is my moment. I deserve it. There's still an air of the
I
element.
need to beat you in a wrestling
There's
match.
competition. There's the kayfabe of competition, but it's hard to do the kayfabe of competition when you have a legitimate psychopath who has split personality disorder thinking, you know what, I still want a WWE championship.
So yeah, he's about to do like 13 or 14 stomps in a row. And this is supposed to be his finisher.
This is the same way he beat Brock.
This is the move that's supposed to finish the match.
This is the exact same way he beat Brock.
When did they start doing this? I'm gonna spam the finisher move the entire match.
Kurt Angle versus The Rock, No Way Out 2001. I can literally point to that match. I'm gonna slice it in.
But that wasn't a. I'm talking about now. It's like a regular thing where it's like on pay-per-view. Now there's at least one match where it's just we're gonna go out here and we're gonna do our finishers and that's gonna be it. So I'm trying to figure out when did that start.
John Cena.
Are y'all counting?
No, I've been stopped.
Nah, I've been stopped.
He gotta be at least at an 8.
8.
If I see how we're not paying attention to him,
I hit my finishing move 9 times,
but we see how we're not paying attention to him doing his finisher so many times. That just shows how devalued that is.
And not only did he hit a ridiculous amount of his finishing move, but every single time Bray Wyatt is getting back up. Who booked this? These two good wrestlers, they know how wrestling works. They are aware that this kind of shit doesn't work. Why did they agree to do this? You don't think wrestlers in WWE have the ability to say, nah, we're not doing that?
They don't.
You can legitimately say that
and get fired
about a million WWE matches, and it all points to the same shit.
Vince McMahon is crazy. He's crazy. He's crazy. But I think someone said it a long time ago. Vince stopped booking the shows for the fans a long time ago, and he's just booking stuff that he'll pop to.
Vince's world.
But yeah, there's another point in the match that Tone actually liked, where the referee was like stepping in.
I didn't like this. This is Hell in a Cell. The referee not supposed to step in and.
No. When you sent us the voicemail that night, you said you was liking how the ref was like talking to him and calling him out his name and like this ain't you. And
that's good storytelling.
Yeah. When he's beating this, like he's about to do right now, throw a ladder on him.
Oh, he was like, yo, Colby.
Yeah, he was like, Colby.
He called him Colby.
That's stupid.
Called him by his real shoot name, Colby. This isn't you, brother.
But that
He did all this
Stop
to the.
making it look fake.
He did all.
Why are you saying his real name?
He did all this to the Fiend.
You don't go. When has Triple H ever been called Paul?
And another thing that kind of blew all of us, I guess.
Put this part in the video because his head is nowhere near the chair, and he's about to stomp the. That was very safe. The chair was on his shoulder.
All right, listen. Another thing is that another thing that blew us a lot about this match is that the match ended in no DQ.
You gonna spoil the ending right before it's about to happen.
I haven't seen this match.
You gonna spoil the end of the match right before it happens. If I'm watching the video, I'm clicking out. You're supposed to wait to the end, Ty.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people have watched this match already.
But yeah,
Not me.
not Chris.
You haven't beaten me.
Not
But you
Chris.
haven't beaten me.
All right, so he took a ladder and crushed his head under the chair. Kayfabe crushed his hair under the chair, and the Fiend kicked out at 2. So kayfabe, there's nothing else Seth Rollins can do to win this match. There's nothing he can do.
Best that I got.
He's already hit his finishing move multiple times. He's tried to crush his head already. That didn't work. What else could he possibly do?
Run.
All right, so now he has the ladder with the chair in between the ladder.
You know why hitting him with 10 curb stomps is stupid? Because if that's the case, he can keep doing it.
Yeah, just keep doing
keep doing it.
Keep doing the curb stomp. And it also begs the question, why not just hit your finisher right at the beginning of the match?
Or why don't wrestlers just
continue to hit your finisher?
just continuously low blow your opponent until they give up?
Well, then you'll get DQ.
Oh, yeah.
Then you'll get DQ.
You can just continuously poke their eye until they're like, ah.
At a certain point, the ref would have to stop. You keep poking this nigga in his eye. You have to stop.
You have to chill.
You have to stop.
Papa H.
So yeah, Seth Rollins has literally done everything in his arsenal outside of wrestle the Fiend. All right, so now Seth Rollins has a sledgehammer, an ode to Triple H.
There you go. Kobe, this is not you. This is not you, Kobe.
The referee shouldn't be trying to stop anyone inside Hell in a Cell.
So, with your whole concept of knockouts, with the ref being in the ring?
Well, I mean, the ref will have to check to see if the person is knocked out. Yeah, you could do it like it's a last man standing match. Just count to 10. If you can't get back up before 10, that's how boxing is. If you can't get back up before 10, that's it. The fight is over.
No, it's not just that. It's like, yo, if you're wobbling, you clearly cannot stay on your feet. This man
But this
will
is
knock
wrestling.
you the fuck out.
This is wrestling, yeah. People will get up wobbly, all types of shit, but in wrestling, it's very clear if you can't get up before 10.
And that led to a disqualification.
So yeah, he hit him in the head and got DQ'd inside Hell in a Cell because he did a move.
First off, why was
But
the
wait.
ref trying to...
There's more.
So after the match gets thrown out and it looks like Bray Wyatt is dead, he hops right back up and lays out the world champion. So the ref threw the match out for no reason. All he had to do was wait a couple seconds and he would have been fine. Could have seen a finish.
We could have been watching Elimination Chamber.
I mean, we can do 2.
I don't want to.
No,
This is already enough shitty wrestling.
And then he just lays him out. So what was the point of doing the DQ if Bray Wyatt was just going to lay him out anyway?
Because Vince...
How? They're chanting
trash.
restart the match.
This
Because
is
clearly
trash.
the match is still going on. Restart the match? No. The match is over.
I literally thought they were going to restart the match.
That would make sense, right? Because both men are... The one that you thought was dead, he's not dead. So it makes sense to be like, oh shit, my bad.
Just blow it to sell.
The ref just ruined Bray Wyatt's first world title chance because he thought he was dead. He didn't even ask. He just threw the match out.
Yo, he don't look too good.
Yeah, yeah, he dead. That nigga dead.
That nigga
for
dead.
sure. That nigga dead for sure.
I'm not putting any of this extra shit in the film. I hope you know that.
He's bleeding from the mouth though.
Damn.
What'd you guys think?
That was ass.
That was boring.
Boring.
Boring?
That
Garbage.
was worse. This is my second time watching it. It was bad.
Why did you show me that?
Do you think it was worse than Goldberg and Undertaker?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Because it was longer.
And Goldberg
dragged
and
on.
Undertaker was just a mess up. This was intentional.
So-
Everything about this was intentional.
It's like WWE purposely wanted two of their biggest stars to just get shitted on. I've never seen anything like this before.
It's unprecedented.
I've never seen anything like this in wrestling before, where it looks like they're purposely trying to ruin both stars.
Unbelievable.
But
Unbelievable action. It's insane. This match is trash.
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 Ty.
Terrible.
All right. Certified Dookie. Right there. There you go.
Fucking Dookie.
That shit was trash. So yeah, there you go. Second episode of This Match Sucks. I didn't really like this one.
I hated it.
Yeah, I didn't really like this one. But we'll
I
definitely.
can't wait till we find a match that we think sucks and it was actually good.
Toru Yano.
Yeah, it might be a story.
I was trying. I mean, shit. Well, I don't know. I figured, hey, we haven't seen it in over a year. Maybe it'll hit different now. Maybe it'll be different now that we see or we've seen how it played out. It's still trash.
It's still trash.
It still sucks. But yeah, last week when I told y'all I've seen worse, this is worse. Not last week, but last time. This is worse, and it's worse than this, for sure.
Oh, there's worse than this.
There's way worse than this.
There's probably a worse Bray Wyatt match than this.
I guarantee you it was a ho-ho loon match.
It's a wild ho-ho loon shot.
Who the fuck is that? This match is worse than this, and we gonna watch. This has been your match. This match sucks. Not your match sucks. This match sucks. That shit was certified Duke. But this has been Brother Tone, Brother Chris, Brother Ty, signing off.